Hi, Julia. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Tell me your current situation to understand what is going on here today.
Yeah, well, I'm a single mom and I have two kids, one in third grade, one in fifth. And for the past year and a half, they've been at home doing school. But recently, with everything that's happening right now, they just opened up the schools again. So they're going in person, and it's definitely been causing a lot of anxiety for me, thinking that they're going to be going to school with everyone and being access to COVID. It's giving me pretty bad anxiety.
Okay, what kind of thoughts go through your mind whenever you are worried or feeling anxious?
Yeah. Well, initially when I think about it, um, I think that when I drive them to school, this is going to be the last day that they're going to come back to me healthy. That they're definitely going to get COVID when they get to school. And the worst of it, sometimes I also think that they could die from being able to get COVID.
Okay, so did you use some method or self-talk like calm down or nervous sometimes?
Um, I don't I don't think I really use a self-talk. I'll just be like I'll shake it off and just go on with the day. Um, but everything that I'm really thinking isn't really positive.
Okay, do you feel those things in your body too? Like
Yeah,
feeling?
yes, definitely. When I'm driving them to school, especially, I start to get very, very anxious. My heart starts to beat really fast. I get very hot.
Oh,
And then they're in the back of the car talking and trying to talk to me in the morning. And I get so anxious, I can't even talk to them. I get kind of aggravated, if I admit. Yeah.
sorry to hear that. Okay, any place else in your body that you feel anxious?
Um, no, not really. I just get very jittery and very hot.
Okay, I'll give you an assignment from a previous session. It was to write down a couple of things that you might be able to say to yourself when you are anxious and upset. We will call that cognitive self-talk. It's whenever you think inside your own mind and seeing something to yourself that is either negative or hurtful. So if you are thinking in the positive stuff, then it is impossible to think about the bad stuff.
Mm.
Like two feeling in the same time, it's impossible to do that. So can you uh, tell to yourself or self-talk like don't worry, no use stressing over it, anything else you can talk
Yeah.
to yourself?
Yeah. If I do implement that, that would be good because instead of thinking like, oh, they're not gonna live, they're gonna die from getting COVID, maybe I could tell myself that they are gonna be okay and that they are gonna come back home healthy and safe.
Yeah, and also tell yourself to take a deep breath. Have
Mhm.
you ever taken a deep breath?
No, no, I haven't.
Okay, so lean back your chair and close your eyes
Mhm.
and start to say a positive phrase like, don't worry, everything will be all right, and take a deep breath and relax.
So I know that when my kids go to school, that they are going to be okay and that they are going to come home safe.
Yes.
Everything will be okay.
How is that now?
I definitely feel a lot better.
Good. Great. That was called cognitive self-talk, which mean when you ever talk with your mind in a positive way, it will help you to overcome your anxious feeling. So I will use another technique with you. It's called a reframing technique. Be able to say out loud what it is you feel to bring a great relief. And can you tell me what exactly that is the most troubling to you, that has your mind so bad or so sad?
Yeah, definitely the thought of my kids dying from COVID.
I see. I can see how sad this like must make you feel. What I would like to do for first month is brainstorming now, which is I want to work with each other a few possible options to the current situation. Let's play. I'm going to make a statement based on what you told me here today, and I want you to make a statement in return that argues against it. Make sense?
Yes, yes, it does.
Okay, I will start. Your statement, my kids definitely will get COVID if I send them to the school. What's your statement?
A positive statement could be that I know that even though I'm sending them to school, the school does have safety precautions according to COVID-19 and their requirements that could help them be safe to be able to come home safe.
Great. Another statement, I feeling my heart beating fast.
When I'm feeling my heart beating fast, I could implement the self-talk that you told me about, and just take a deep breath and be able to breathe and tell myself something positive about the situation of my kids.
Sure. Now, I can't change the realities of your situation, but I can offer like a new frame within which to view it. And from this newly framed, you have much control within your current situation by noticing that the facts of the situation never changed, but alternative meaning was given. Okay, and I will give you another technique, which is called thought stopping. Okay, what kinds of things specifically do you say to yourself and think about all the time?
Definitely the situation about my kids, but sometimes when I think about that, I definitely feel like a little dumb for being able to think that my kids are going to get COVID when they go to school. But I can't help but think that.
So you are worried about your kids when you sending them back to school. What do you really say to yourself? And from the scale from 1 to 10, can you give me how bad is that?
Right now it's pretty bad. This is like the first kind of month that they've been back in school in person. I would say it's definitely about a 10. Like, I don't want my kids to die from COVID.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. How often does that happen? In last week or 2 weeks ago?
My real bad anxiety attacks have been happening for about the past like 2 weeks.
How many times? Like,
I would say I've had 3 panic attacks or anxiety attacks over my kids going to school.
Okay, would you like to learn something that can you help with rights while saying I feel like something to deal with?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, right. Can you see I feel stupid? So when you say, or when you said that to yourself, like you understand why you might not feel good about yourself. because of negative thinking. And whenever you tend to think about it over and over again, we will call that obsessive thinking. So thought stopping is an effective way to break the cycle of that obsessive thinking in order to get positive ones.
Okay.
Okay, I would to hear from you saying I'm stupid out loud, or shout it out loud when you ever have a negative thoughts.
Yeah, when I'm definitely thinking about my kids going, I feel and say to myself that I feel very dumb for thinking that way.
Yeah, can you repeat with me like I'm stupid out loud, like shouting?
Yeah, like I definitely feel like I'm stupid.
Okay, like whenever you feel like that, just say it, stop it to yourself. And instead to shout out loud in the public, I will give you a rubber band and you will snapping yourself on your wrist. So maybe it will give you like hard in the first time, but it's really good to break a negative feeling and stop it. And then to take a deep breath. Can you try now?
Yeah, so if I was to have a rubber band and I was having the feeling that I wasn't very smart and I was dumb for thinking that my kids are gonna die, I would definitely take a deep breath, pop my rubber band and say stop.
Yes, good. How is that now?
It was good. I definitely think I can do that when I'm thinking those thoughts.
Great. Okay, can you wear this rubber band all the time until I see you again?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you.